Hello, this is Frederick from Speculative Science. This video is a fictional educational wildlife simulation based on scientific research. No animals were harmed. It's designed to explore predator-prey dynamics in nature.
A tiger kills you in seconds, but a gorilla? A silverback just shattered a leopard skull with one slam. Experts claim the tiger wins 7 out of 10 times, and they are dead wrong. The problem is, the experts are only analyzing half the story. What happens if the gorilla sees the tiger coming and knows exactly where it's coming from? What happens when a force of nature unleashes its full power? I'm Patrick from Speculative Science, and today we expose the real truth. We'll show you why this primate's crushing grip, staggering lifting ability, and bone-shattering punch make a tiger look like prey. But wait, what I'm about to reveal at the 3-minute mark will completely flip everything you think you know about animal combat. In fact, it's so shocking that when our research team first discovered it, they thought their equipment was broken. Gorilla's biological armor. First, let's talk about the gorilla's biological armor. Gorilla bones are 30% denser than a tiger's, and their muscles are 6 inches thick over vital zones. A tiger's claws max out at 4 inches of depth, which means they physically cannot reach the gorilla's organs. And the real game changer? Gorilla skin is twice as thick as human skin, with collagen layers absorbing slashes. So, a tiger's swipes are superficial wounds at best. But the gorilla has an even more terrifying secret weapon. Hold that thought, because what you're about to see in the next segment will make you question everything you know about grip strength. And trust me, the numbers are so insane that even I couldn't believe them at first. Grappling nightmare. Meet the gorilla's secret weapon, 800 psi grip strength. UC Berkeley simulations show it takes just 300 psi to snap a tiger's leg bones. One grab, and the tiger is fractured. Now the tiger is limping. The next move is the body slam. With an 1,800-pound lift capacity, that 570-pound tiger becomes a projectile. The impact force is 9,000 newtons, which is like dropping a grand piano from a roof. Ribs shatter, and organs rupture. And if the head hits first, it's game over. But here's where it gets absolutely wild. And this is the part that broke our computer simulation twice. What happens when you combine this crushing power with actual battlefield intelligence? The answer would blow your mind. Documented proof. This isn't theory. In 2021, Virunga Rangers saw a silverback kill an ambushing leopard by body slamming it onto rocks. How? He grabbed its spine and used its own momentum as a weapon. Tigers? They knew this risk. Data from Panthera.org shows that tigers actively avoid adult gorillas in the wild. Why? Because a frontal attack means suicide against an opponent that can crush your jaw, blind you with thumb strikes, or turn trees into clubs. Now I know what you're thinking. Gorillas are clearly unstoppable. But remember that warning I gave you at the beginning? Here's where everything changes. The one scenario that flips this entire fight is coming up next. And 99% of people have no idea it exists. The tiger's only chance. Let's be fair. In an ambush, the tiger wins. A surprise neck bite severs the spine instantly. But if the gorilla sees it coming, the tiger's odds drop to 15%. Why? Gorillas read body language like chess masters. Smithsonian studies prove they anticipate attacks and counter-strategize. If the tiger starts coiling, the gorilla is already calculating grapple angles. And remember, tigers are solitary hunters, but gorillas fight in units. One roar brings back up, and suddenly it's 3 gorillas versus 1 tiger. That's a massacre. Ready for the final verdict? But first, the statistics I'm about to share are so one-sided that when I first saw them, I thought there was a typo. These numbers will settle this debate forever. So let's reset the science. Strength, gorilla, 10 out of 10. Durability, gorilla, 9 out of 10. Tactical IQ, gorilla, 8 out of 10. Weaponizing terrain, gorilla, 10 out of 10. Unless the tiger gets a perfect ambush, this is a one-sided beatdown. Final odds, the gorilla dominates 85% of frontal clashes. Tigers? They'd rather flee. But before you celebrate Team Gorilla's victory, I need to tell you something heartbreaking. Because this epic battle, it might be the last generation that ever witnesses it. And the reason why will absolutely destroy you. Conservation collapse. But here's the tragedy. We're losing both of these incredible creatures. Mountain gorilla habitat has shrunk 60% in the last 30 years, and 97% of Bengal tigers are gone since 1900. Every like on this video funds anti-poaching AI tech in US-backed sanctuaries. These animals aren't gladiators, they're ecological architects. Lose them, and ecosystems collapse. Here's how you become the hero of this story. And I'm not just talking about hitting subscribe. There's something way more powerful you can do right now that literally saves lives. So who's your winner? Vote now in the comments below. Smash that like button if this science changed your mind. It tells YouTube to push truth. Hit subscribe because next week we're breaking down polar bear versus croc, and that outcome will absolutely floor you. Share this video, spread the word. These magnificent creatures need our voice. Oh, and one final twist, if this video hits 50k likes, I'll reveal the secret footage of what happens when a gorilla actually faces off against a Kodiak bear. Trust me, you'll never guess how that ends.